Hey friends, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Mia and I'm so happy that you're here. Today we're doing a bit of a chit chat vlog as we catch up. While I share what's been going on in my life, I would love it if you left a comment telling me how you're doing. You know, whether it's a new hobby that you discovered, a song that you've been listening to, a book you've been reading. I'm always curious to hear, and it's really good suggestions for me. I wanted to kind of give myself a breather, so I vlogged a lot of moments throughout March that I'm only publishing now. So firstly, March started off with a bit of a big bang because I realized that two of my South African friends will be coming to the Netherlands to visit me, and I'm so excited. You cannot understand, because last year when I went home, I basically had no friends. In the beginning of the year, I had a lot of people that I was hanging out with, you know, from high school or like interactions, not really friends, like more like acquaintances. So when I went back last year and I knew I was going to stay there for a much longer time, I was kind of like, okay, I'm going to put more effort into friendships, and that just went really well, which I'm very happy about. It's always kind of tough as an expat because sometimes people don't really want to reciprocate any effort, or they don't want to hang out with you because they know you're going to be moving soon. And for a lot of people, long distance relationships can be very difficult to maintain. However, if you're like me and you've moved around frequently, or your friends are kind of scattered across the globe, long distance relationships are your norm. I used to think that that was like a bad thing, but it also made me realize how good I am at actually communicating. So there's definitely pros and cons to this. The second thing that happened in March was that I got invited to a launch party of Madame Saigon. So Madame Saigon is a Vietnamese restaurant that recently opened up in Witte de Wit in Rotterdam. It was such a fun evening because there was a drag queen. We had tasted so many delicious foods and snacks. They literally just kept coming. Another really cool thing that happened was that I made a new friend. We're both actually volunteering for Fashion Revolution, the Netherlands chapter. If you don't know what Fashion Revolution is, essentially it pays tribute to garment workers, and we work to revolutionize the fashion industry. Typically we do this through organizing like protests or marches, or creating informative posts across social media. There's also clothing swaps and repair workshops, so it's a really fun way to get to know like-minded people. So when I met my friend, we actually went to Delft, which is where she's staying. This is actually so funny because I posted about it on my Instagram stories, and a lot of the Cape Town people were like, "What are you doing in Delft?" And if you're not familiar with Delft in Cape Town, it's not known for like being the best area. A lot of people might be familiar with Delft because it is the home of Johannes Vermeer, which is a Dutch painter, or was a Dutch painter. I mean, he's still a painter, he's just not alive anymore. It's kind of wild that I've never been to Delft because it's one of those cities that everyone talks about visiting, but I've never really had an incentive to go. And now that one of my friends lives there, I'll probably be visiting it more often. It's true what they say, it's definitely incredibly charming. Something else that happened, I guess like more towards the end of February, beginning of March, I would say. Was it the beginning of March? I don't know. It was somewhere in March. We went to Malaga, we went to Spain, and that was completely spontaneous. We literally just got like, I don't know, one of those alerts in your inbox that's like, hey, this flight is at a discount, or travel here for like, I don't know, 110 euros or something. We were like, why not? And then we just went to Spain. We were only there for 5 days. One of the things that we did was just kind of like walk around. We went to one of the fortresses, or I guess, I don't know what it's called. It's like the Alcazaba, I think. I don't want to butcher it, but we went to a fortress and that was beautiful. Another thing that we did was visit the Picasso Museum. This was something I think we were both really looking forward to. It's been really cool to have these opportunities to actually visit the birthplace or like the hometowns of these artists. It's also so easy to get to in Malaga, I would say, like especially from where we were staying. It was about maybe a 15-minute walk, but I was so happy that we got to experience that and try out different foods. Like we went to one of the markets on a Saturday. We had churros, like the authentic Spanish churros. It was so good. We also had paella. Like that was my first time having like authentic Spanish paella. It was truly a special experience. So while that is a bit of a summary for March, yesterday was the 1st of April and we actually spent it in Amsterdam for Easter. We started the day off at my favorite cafe known as Le Petit Deli, which is kind of like a little bit of Paris in Amsterdam. Like there's a lot of pink things. They have a lot of things that are super cute. We've also been wanting to go there for quite some time, but Le Petit Deli is literally the size of an armpit. So whenever we go, you have to go like early in the morning so that you can actually manage to get a space, because inside there's only space for 6 people. After that, it was time to just explore some more. This time we ended up going to, I don't know how you pronounce it. It's like something Luminaise, no, not Luminaise, it's Luminaise. Anyway, essentially it's a really cool art exposition slash art center, and they show the works of various Dutch painters, amongst them being Van Gogh, Vermeer, and also Rembrandt. It was such a fun day, and I was so excited to be able to like vlog that and share that with you as well, at least aspects of it. But yeah, in a nutshell, a lot has been changing, and I'm so excited to introduce you to a lot of these changes and also to welcome you more into my life here in Rotterdam. Being back in South Africa last year also made me realize how much, or I guess how little, I had actually documented of my life here in the Netherlands. Like there's certain traditions that I never actually document it, like even for myself really. But for now, it was so fun to catch up with you. It was so fun to just get to chit chat. Thank you for watching, and if you like my content, make sure to subscribe or follow me over on TikTok and on Instagram. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.